and even the exterior areas of Stamford, Connecticut, New York, New Jersey, Vera, the Tri-State Conference of Comedians. Put your hands together right now for our featured comedian performer, and he's going to introduce all the rest of the performers. Mr. Frank Vera. Give him a nice round of applause from New York City.
How are y'all feeling tonight? Make some noise! I'm actually just going to sing another song. I'm not doing any comedy tonight. No, round of applause for all the amazing musicians earlier in the show. It reminded me of like the music that they would play on the bus on the way to the state penitentiary, you know? To keep all the inmates calm, just play some country, you know? So you guys ready for some comedy tonight? You ready to have some fun? Yeah! I'm not gonna push any lines. I don't want you guys to write any bad Google reviews, you know? I'm a comedian, you know, it's just an observation, you know what I'm saying? Like my man, for example, he did excellent earlier, but I couldn't help but think, you remind me of one of the guys from Boardwalk Empire, just straight out of there, you know what I'm saying? And of course, we have Odin, the father of Thor, here tonight. Thank you for joining us from Asgard. We appreciate you, sir. Shout out to Out Action for putting this all together. The Bud Fowler Initiative. Shout out to the random guy from the Bronx that they got to play, Bud Fowler. I saw my man on stage, and I'm a little high, you know what I'm saying? Like, I was waiting a while. I thought he was like Mike Vick from the Falcons, the jersey on, you know what I'm saying? I was like, it's interesting, man. Coming here, man, I got a little bit emotional, being honest with you. Like, I saw this picture of Bud Fowler. Who made Bud Fowler? I saw they were speaking earlier. Congrats to her, round of applause for her. Yeah. I got emotional because this painting, it actually is a spinning image of my father. And this is the only time he will have seen me do comedy. Like, wow. Like, for real, like, you know what I'm saying? Like my Tio Tapatio, like he was just like him type of thing. So I know what you guys are all probably thinking. Like, when did Superman start doing comedy? And since when was he Puerto Rican, right? But it gets me thinking, guys, right? Imagine if Superman really was Puerto Rican, right? You would know right away. He couldn't hide it. His cape would just be a giant Puerto Rican flag. Like if Superman was Puerto Rican, right? He would have a gold ring on each finger in the shape of a lion for some reason. Like, I can imagine the whole city getting destroyed, right? And Superman's just chilling in the crib, making the best pork chops ever with his laser eye beams. Right? So a lot of the old timers in here, you guys remember back in the day, the Superman shows, right? He would get a call on his watch. Superman, the bank's being robbed. They'll fly over there, right? But if Superman was Puerto Rican, it would just be another Puerto Rican on the line, right? Like, Superman, el bank está robando. And then Superman's like, bro, I'm so sorry, I got to sell my baby mother right now, you know what I'm saying? Like, I can't, bro, I'm busy. But Superman, they have hostages. And then Superman's like, oh, fuck it. Just rips off the hubcap and flies straight through to the city, like. So if you couldn't tell, like I told you guys, I'm Puerto Rican, right? But we could already tell my eyebrows and my chest hair, you know, I couldn't hide it. And it's bad, man, because I'm Puerto Rican and Guatemalan, and being Puerto Rican and Guatemalan comes with a lot of responsibility. And a lot of fucking body hair, like it's bad. It's really bad, guys. Like for example, I go to see my barber the other week. Now keep in mind, I've been seeing this barber for like the past 20 years, literally. First communion, first date, For my wedding, I've been to him. I've had more conversations about life with this man than I actually had with my father, right? Who's standing right behind me. It's crazy. So, I'm getting ready to leave. I get the haircut, and he looks at me with a sad face, like, Frankie, I gotta charge you double. And I'm like, double, bro? What are you talking about? What is the economy? Tell me, what's going on? Guys, immediately my barber pulled out a picture on his phone of my neck. And I looked at it confused. At first, it looked like the back of a chimpanzee, just crazy stuff. And I was like, oh, all right, bro, I'm gonna pay you, but please delete this picture because it's not even from today. Like, you definitely took this a few weeks ago, and you go around showing all your barber friends like this is the barber Illuminati type shit. I don't get it. It's too much, man. Man. It's a lot, man. I'm actually from Connecticut. Is anybody here from Connecticut? Yeah. Okay, Sean. New York, New Jersey, in the house, New Jersey? Oh, where in New Jersey you from? William Park, okay. Is that North or South Jersey? Okay. So I used to live in New Jersey, man. I used to live in Newark, New Jersey. You know Newark, right? Everybody know Newark, New Jersey. Facts. So for those of you not familiar with Newark, New Jersey, it's basically Call of Duty in real life. Like, that's Newark, New Jersey. It's crazy. So I used to be a butcher back in the day, so my hours were like 3 a.m., 4 a.m. So I'm living in Newark, and I'm getting ready to go to work one day, right? So I'm just at my car, and guys, all I feel at the tip of my back is the tip of a pistol. And this guy yells at me, "Freeze, cracker!" So I'm like, I'm Puerto Rican. So literally in that moment, I don't know what it was, I had a flashback. You guys know that show, That's So Raven? Back in the day, right? You remember she'll be talking to somebody, like, and then just stare out into like the distance, right? Like something just happened. That literally happened to me in that moment, and I had a flashback of growing up. A lot of my friends and I, to be silly, we would joke around with each other, right? Like, somebody spilled a cup of water. That's gay, bro. Somebody fell down the stairs. That's gay, bro. Guys, I just got into college. That's gay, bro. Smart gay guy, what the hell? Didn't make sense, I was just being stupid, right? But I realized growing up, a lot of my friends never grew up out of that homophobia. Like, it stuck with them for some reason. So I flash back to that moment, my hands are in the air. So I'm like, bet, watch when this guy starts robbing me. So the guy's like, get to the car. So I'm like, I get into position. And the guy gets super quiet. Newark, New Jersey, 3 a.m., nobody around. So he starts searching me. As soon as he starts stopping me, I'm like, guy's there. Fuck. So he keeps going. He's like, He's like, bro, stop, I'm trying to rob you. Like, so rob me, daddy. If you're into it, And 3 a.m., Newark, New Jersey. I know this guy was thinking, of all the people I could have robbed, I had to rob this giant gay bear. Like, it's crazy. So the guy keeps going, and as soon as he goes up to my wallet, I'm like, Guy does a 100-yard dash down the road, right? Like, that homophobic stuff, it saved me. So another time, right, I'm in the Bronx. You guys know the Bronx? Yeah. Anybody here from the Bronx? Oh, thank God. Well, everybody was waiting to see if anybody would put their hand in a person's clutch. Nah. So Newark, New Jersey's like Call of Duty, right? The Bronx is like Grand Theft Auto. Grand Theft Auto real life, for real. So I'm in the Bronx, man. I go to the ATM to get some money out. So I put my pin in it. Guys, the ATM stuck a blade out at me. Freeze, cracker. I'm like, I'm Puerto Rican. And this ATM had a guy working with him. Believe this shit. So same thing. I remembered, what saved my life, right? So I got into position. Dude starts searching me. I'm like, Dude does a 100-yard dash down the road. ATM picks up its legs and starts running away. Saved my life, right? 2 times I'm cocky. Anybody trying to rob me, I know what I'm going to do, right? Another time, guys, I'm in downtown LA. Anybody here from LA? Okay. Where in LA have you been?
Downtown.
Downtown, okay. You remind me of like Gene Simmons for some reason. Like, very much so.
El Toro, actually, El Toro. It's right by,
Okay.
it's in LA.
Gotcha.
It used to be.
Where? It's like Gene Simmons with like a plantation hat. It's like, like it's a took the tongue out. So I'm in downtown LA, right? I just got done doing a show. I'm walking to my hotel. This guy's running up on me, and I see he has this red bandana, blue hat, yellow shirt, pink pants, freaking blue sneakers. I'm like, hey boy, how many games are you in right now? He pulls up on me, freeze cracker. I'm like, I'm Puerto Rican. So those guys start searching me, man. So I get a position right away. I'm cocky, right? Get a position. So he starts searching me. I'm like, But as soon as I let out that, the guy kept grabbing me harder. I'm like, bro, chill. I don't remember what happened, yo. I woke up the next day with $5 stapled to my chest behind the Wendy's. But that's how I got on the show tonight, so you know. So it's not bad. Man. Growing up in Connecticut, man, it's funny. Growing up in Connecticut is very weird sometimes. Like, I grew up in public education, so like, half of my friends were from the streets. You know, we grew up poor, didn't have a lot of money. And half of my other friends were white, suburban, from, you know, beautiful houses, bird watching, playing golf, and selling dope. Like, so we did in Connecticut, we got away with it with white guys, you know. So, but getting pulled over, right? Getting pulled over with your friends from the streets is very different from getting pulled over with your friends from the suburbs. It is. Remember one time I'm driving, right? Driving with my white friends, just hanging out. Sirens start going off behind us. Woo, 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 woo. I start freaking out, guys. Like, oh my God! My mom's gonna send me to Guatemala. I don't even know nobody out there. Freaking out. I look at the car and nobody's doing anything. Everyone's just hanging out. One of my buddies in the back seat is like rolling a joint, you know. I'm looking like, what the hell? And my buddy in the passenger, he pats me down like, chill, bro, chill, watch. I got this. So what the hell? So a police officer walks to the window. License original. Hey guys! Oh, Timmy, how you doing, buddy? Oh, that was a great game last week, yeah. You guys want me to do the wee-woo for you? Wee-woo? So we wee-wooed out that bitch? But another time, right, driving in the streets. I don't know if there's a napkin around that bad. That good. My man Gene Simmons pulling through, okay? I know you had like a handkerchief or something on you for that hot sun, you know? So now another time, right, I'm driving with my friends from the streets. We didn't do anything. We actually just came from like a Yu-Gi-Oh tournament, you know? Sirens started going off, guys. Woo, 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 woo. All my friends in the car start bugging out. Oh, bro, I can't. I don't want to be a statistic. And I looked at them like, guys, chill. I got this, watch. So a police officer walks through the window. License to Frank, is that you, buddy? Are you okay? Before I could even say anything, guys, officer looks at all my buddies in the car. Everybody get out the car! I'm like, officer, no, like, I just saw you. Officer didn't want to hear none of that. Looked at all my buddies. And you boys move my bus into Wakanda. I'm like, officer, no! Wee woo! I ended up arresting all my boys, convinced me I got kidnapped. I ended up going home, crying alone in the shower. Shitting all the drugs I shoved up my asshole earlier today. It's too much sometimes, man. Anybody here watch that show, Jeffrey Dahmer? Netflix? What do you guys think? Good? There's this part that always gets me in it. It's when the neighbor starts looking at her vent because she starts smelling all the weird stuff he's cooking, right? He just stares at it and like slowly zooms into it. Like, that's what gave him away, right? But it got me thinking, like, bro, like, Jeffrey Dahmer, if he was Puerto Rican, would he actually have gotten caught? You know what I'm saying? Like, I love white people, I love y'all, but we know y'all don't season your food like that. You know what I'm saying? Like, I can imagine Jeffrey Dahmer just trying to fry like a whole leg on the stove, no seasoning at all. But I know if Jeffrey Dahmer was Puerto Rican, he would have sazon, adobo, he would have the works. Everybody would be coming over. Arroz con gandules, the whole everything. Man. So I see a lot of my people are in the house tonight. A lot of my Jewish people here. You Jews make some noise? Sorry, what? I love my Jewish people, man. I just found out I'm 5% Jewish, guys. 5%. Yeah! 5. Found out the other week, man. My sister sent me this, one of those DNA tests, right? And the subject line just said, 5% Jewish. So I'm like, what? Let me check this. So I'm reading, the first line. It said black, 60%. I already knew that, Shout out Wakanda. Puerto Rican, 30%. I already knew that. You know what I'm saying? Arroz con gandules. But then I read the last line. It said Jewish, 5%. 5%, yes! Yes! I started yelling, yes! Guys, I'm from Bridgeport, Connecticut. Like, finding out I'm 5% Jewish is like winning the fucking ghetto lottery, for real. Felt so happy, like, I don't even know, I was just relieved. Started asking for 5% off of everything, everywhere I went, I remember that same evening, right? I called all my family over, my friends, high school coaches. I treated this shit like the NCAA, guys. Cameras, lights, I had 3 hats on the table. One of them was my Whole Foods hat. The other was my New York Yankee fitted. And then I had a custom-made Puerto Rican yarmulke on the side. I had to get approval for that, you know what I'm saying? So everybody's over, I'm putting my hand over each hat. Oh, put that yarmulke on my head, started spinning it. I started floating in the air. The clouds disappeared. Lightning started striking. I raised everybody's rent in the hood that night. I had to, bro. I need money, fuck y'all, for real. I know a lot of music heads here. What are some concerts you guys went to back in the day? You just shout it out.
Ozzy.
Ozzy?
Yeah.
What year?
81, 83, 84.
That was before he hit the bat or after?
During, I think.
Oh, shit. You supplied that bat. You just let it out. You're like, yeah.
I've never been to a Kiss concert.
Okay. It's because you are him, though,
My secret identity.
Never seen Gene Simmons and you in the same room at once.
I bet we'd hang out well.
Yeah. How much was that ticket? Do you remember?
Like $18.
18
10,
bucks,
maybe
right?
$10, something like that.
All day event, probably even 2-3 days. The reason I ask guys,
For real.
I know you guys probably heard like Beyonce tickets selling for $3,000. Taylor Swift tickets selling for $5,000. If I paid $3,000 to go to a Beyonce concert, she better give me some fucking head after that concert, for real. Like, I better be seeing Jay-Z in the corner watching me while that shit is happening, you know what I'm saying? Like, just bopping his head. Taylor Swift, I paid that much, she better give up anal, you know what I'm saying? It's too much, man. Too much money nowadays. I didn't grow up with a lot of money, man. Quick question, 50 Cent. You guys all know 50 Cent, right?
Right.
The rapper. Right now he has a few shows up, but growing up, he was my favorite rapper, for real. And for those of you that follow 50 Cent, do you guys remember the G-Unit tank tops he came out with back in the day? Yeah. G-Unit tank tops, a super tight thing, either white or black. But I loved it because my favorite rapper. I remember telling my mom, I gotta have it. I gotta have it. Like I said, we didn't have a lot of money, so my mother looked at me like, do you want the tank tops or do you want a vacation? I'm like, I'll take the tank tops. I'm tired of Six Flags. Shit is crazy. We all know Six Flags is just a poor man's Disney World. For real. There's a reason why Six Flags still uses Looney Tunes, and that shit has not been popping since like 1995. It's a little too much. So my mother ended up getting me the undershirts, right? And the sneakers came out at the same time. I'm like, Mom, I gotta have it. I love 50. I need those sneakers. She slacked the shit out of me. Pendejo, we don't got money for that. She ended up taking me to the flea market. I ended up getting a pair of the GU knots. I had a Puerto Rican flag custom stitched on the side. Like somebody's up well out there, just stitching it live, shaking the needle. But I didn't care. They even gave me one of those belts that used to light up and like a name will go across. You guys remember those belts? I don't know if they had them in France. So for those of you who don't know what I'm talking about, it used to be a belt, like digital, light up, and whatever name you wanted, it would go across. So I told her I wanted to spell G Unit. Right? So I took that shit home, I turned that belt on. That shit said G-Uni. She spelled it Geeunie. But I don't care, I still rock them. Like I'm gonna shut it down the first day of school. I don't care. I had my tank top on, I had my sneakers, my belt. I stood in front of that mirror like 50 Cent on the cover of Get Rich or Die Trying. I did not look like 50 Cent, y'all. I look like a marshmallow from the future. Like I said, man, like we didn't have a lot of money, so I rocked it, whatever. Like it didn't even make sense, like a lot of times, like even growing up, what's a normal first pet for you guys? Like a cat or dog? What was your first pet? Dog, right? What type of dog? Black Lab, okay. Why they gotta be black though, bro? Damn. I say that, man, because like one of my first pets growing up was a pigeon. It literally fell from the sky. Like, remember he fell, he looked at me, I looked at him. I'm like, I'm naming you Papo, bro. I'm taking you home. That's it. I'm taking you. I did everything with Papo, guys. Used to give him water, drops of water on my finger. Some tortilla with a little bit of adobo on top of it. He loved that shit. He loved that gold crack, that adobo, man. I remember, like, my first day of school, I was so hyped to tell everybody about Papo, man. I was there, my G Unit joined on, you know, talking about the bird. I'd be in the middle of the class, like, coo, coo. She just thought I was stupid. And I went home, and I was so excited to tell Papo about my first day. And I'm looking around, I couldn't find him anywhere. I'm like, Papo! Papo! Couldn't find him. I went to my mom, I'm like, Mom, where's Papo? I haven't seen him. And she looked at me like, maybe he fly. Like, bitch, who the hell taught him how to fly? You don't know how to fly. Teach me how to fly. I didn't understand, man. I just spent the whole evening crying. The only thing that got me over it was imagining Papo flying over the Atlantic Ocean. And my mother must have known that I was in a slump, man. Because she called us over for dinner, man, and she made our favorite, pollo guisado. And I go to my plate, man, and I'm looking at this chicken wing. And it's not a regular chicken wing, like, it's super tiny. I pick this thing up. Papo, no! Guys, I couldn't tell you what was worse. The fact that my parents cooked my bird, or how delicious he was. Because of all the adobo we used to fucking give his ass, right? It's too much, man. How much time I have, Sean?
2 minutes.
Got you.
2 minutes.
Word. So like I said, man, I grew up in the streets, man. I remember vividly, like, this is before I found out that I was 5% Jewish, right? Growing up, my mother always used to look at us and say, do not bother los judeos. Leave them alone. Don't bother the Jewish people. They're great people. I don't want them my rent raised. Stop fucking around. So I'm like, yeah, don't worry, whatever. But me and my friends being stupid, I remember, you guys remember that Hail Mary thing, right? You look in the mirror, say Hail Mary, da-da-da. So my friends, they told me, all right, you're going to go in the bathroom, shut off all the lights. You're going to look in the mirror, and you're going to say, Seinfeld, Seinfeld, Seinfeld! And just see what happens. So she's just stupid. What are you talking about, bro? So I go in the bathroom, right, shut off all the lights. I look in the mirror. I look inside the shower, make sure nobody was there, right? So I look at the mirror like, Seinfeld, Seinfeld, Seinfeld. Nothing happened, right? But then like a second later, guys, all I hear is this yell, ah! It was my mother from the kitchen. I'm like, Mom, what happened? What happened? She said, they raised the rent. Listen, guys, you've been phenomenal. Thank you so much. Round of applause for Mr. Alan Action, the rest of the team. Every single one of you, every musician that came out tonight, thank you so much. Shout out to the man of the hour, Bud Fowler. Shout out to my man doing the lights up there. After every act, I saw you inching closer to the edge, like you just... Alrighty. We have so many more amazing comedians coming up tonight. Everybody put your hands together for the amazing, the phenomenal